So yeah, so we picked 3 episodes for us each to watch. That was 6 episodes that we needed to watch in a row.
Yep.
I have never watched 6 episodes of hentai in a row in my fucking life.
I have never watched 6 episodes of hentai in a row and not jacked off.
It was super weird watching 6 episodes and knowing that I have to watch them in like an objective sense.
In like an analytical way.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying I busted a nut to one of them, man.
Really?
One of them was good. One of them was
Okay,
good.
because in my head I was like, some of these I was like, okay, this is like definitely like jack off material.
Yeah.
But it'd be really weird to just whip out my dick being like, this is a one that God recommended. You know, like in the back of my mind the entire time. I'm like, this feels
Bro,
weird.
I have no qualms about that, man. Come on. What do you mean? It's not like it's Gaunt's work,
Yeah,
right?
I
It's
know.
like, Gaunt isn't the one drawing the frames. I'm not masturbating to Gaunt's thoughts.
Damn, God did a good job on this Gengar. That's hot.
I will say I feel like closer to you boys after this because like you know like you have a level of friendship where you start recommending anime and shows for each other to watch. I have never in my life recommended hentai to watch for the boys and be like, the boys are gonna enjoy this one.
I'm looking forward to what they think about what I like.
I can't wait for the weekly discussion of this.
It's just like a next level of like broship and bromance.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all chose 3 each.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that we were picking ones that we thought were like our favorites.
So
Or, like,
the 3 you picked are your favorite.
No, I mean, okay. The reason was is that I didn't want to pick ones that were just like we would all be like, yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah.
Because you know, if I selected like masterpiece, right, which in its name, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
You can't hate on that, right?
Debatable.
Maybe you could give me like a little shit. Debatable.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean, it's good. It's good.
What are you saying?
It's not a masterpiece. I wouldn't
I
call
think
it
it is
that.
a masterpiece, Con. I think you're just being,
I
you're being
would-
facetious.
I
You're being
wouldn't say it's
facetious,
a
Con.
masterpiece.
After seeing the 3 hentai that you recommended, I can see why you would think it's a masterpiece. I was just like, Connor recommended the 3 hentai, and I immediately was like, okay, I know his taste. I know what kind of man Connor is.
I love how like we gave each other like a list, right? Being
Yeah.
like Joey's 3, boom, Gaunt's 3, boom, Connor's 3, boom. I didn't even have to see Connor's name to know. I just read the titles and I'm like, I know
To be
exactly.
fair,
I know
to be fair.
exactly what Connor is into.
To be fair,
Yeah.
when you know Joey recommends a list, right? You know, it's all 3 Japanese things. I'm like, fuck knows what that is.
Yeah.
Gaunt recommends 3 Japanese things. And one of mine just has a porn English name. And I'm like, obviously, it's gonna look bad.
No, but not even like the Japanese titles. I was like,
yeah.
I don't understand what they mean.
I was like, I understand. I will elaborate. But
Yeah, because like I didn't pick my favorite ones because I was the last one to share my list, and it's okay when you have 3 hentai to recommend. It's fucking hard.
It's a
right?
hard selection.
because like, what do you go for? Do you go for like funny ones, or do you go for ones that would be good bands, or do you go for like your personal favorites?
Have you nutted to each one on your list?
I have, yes.
Yes, I have too.
But
I
I wouldn't
say
say.
there's-
But
there's-
I wouldn't say they're my favorite.
Yeah, there's one I haven't nutted to, which was probably
I know exactly which one.
We'll get to that one because it's just like how do you nut to this one? But like yes, I have nutted to the rest of the ones on my list,
Yeah.
but like I wouldn't say that they're my favorites ones.
No.
I thought the qualification was like it's like one of those hentai where if you put it on, you always nut to it. I thought
I mean,
that was like the
look, I
in
definitely,
mind.
I definitely could nut to all 3 of mine,
Yeah.
but they're not my first choice, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, because I didn't. Okay, so if I were to pick my actual favorites, it would be like a really boring list.
True.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause,
what
like-
that's what I'm trying to say.
like,
It would also be ones that like everyone's probably heard of.
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
already watched,
I didn't
right?
want to pick ones that are like too famous that like everyone's heard
Well,
of.
it's hard because I wanted to pick some, but and then the ones that I wanted to pick, I'm like, well, this is kind of sad. It's going to make me look pathetic. but I was like, fuck it. I'll just choose it. Fuck it.
Because
Okay, which ones did you actually want to pick then?
If I would have, I mean, Masterpiece would have been on there. Man.
Okay.
The whole
Yeah.
fucking series,
Yeah.
man. There was some other ones, like I think, what is it? Like, is it Joshi Lucky? That one's pretty good.
Joshi Lucky,
I
that's-
really like
Joshi,
that.
yeah,
I really
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
love
yeah,
that
yeah.
one. There's a few other ones. Can't remember that.
'Cause
Dude,
I
this is the problem as well because I watch these hentai. You think I fucking remember the name? I'm like, no. So I had to go through like all these hentai
Like,
websites.
see the image?
Like fucking, all right, I think this image is a good scene. And then some of them I would find and I'm like, I only like one scene and the other 3 scenes are really fucked.
Right,
Yeah,
Like,
right.
and like gross.
Yeah.
Then there's a few where it's just like, and if it has a lolly in it, I'm immediately like, no.
Right.
I cannot. Like, and I'm,
Yeah, because like I would have recommended like Monkey to Happening or something, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone's already
Everyone's
seen that.
watched that.
Everyone knows
like
that.
Yeah.
the summer wars, whatever the fuck, on the beach with those girls.
So, what?
Resort Boy?
Oh, Resort Boy. Yeah. That was
All
another
the
one I was
classic-
gonna.
yeah,
put
Yeah,
as
like
well,
I
but-
wanted to recommend Rants as well,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
everyone knows.
Everyone's already seen it.
Everyone knows Rants.
Everyone's
That's a
already seen
classic.
it. Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, it's I like a lot of mine end up being like just like wholesome vanilla ones, and I'm just like, this,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You know, I'm just like, this ain't gonna make
When
for us.
vanilla's done well, it's just good, man. It's
like,
good shit.
Because like, there's plenty of like good vanilla hentai that I want to recommend, but I'm just like, we're all just gonna be sitting here being like, yes, this is good shit.
Yes, vanilla is also my favorite flavor.
Vanilla has its place, goddammit.
I do also like feeling wholesome when I have a wank every now and again.
Yeah.
You know, that is my favorite.
But what I'm
feeling.
saying is, right, is that yeah, vanilla has its place. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but you know,
But
if there's a podcast episode where we talk about ice cream flavors, I don't want to talk about vanilla for 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like,
Right?
let's get the other weirder flavors, right? Because
Yeah.
more to talk about.
We're not going to talk about vanilla for 2 hours,
Yeah.
but you know, I'm like, which is why I'm glad that when I saw Joey's list, his 3 list was like your 3 that you picked encompassed like half of the things I wanted to like recommend.
Yeah, yeah.
Or half
I feel
the
like
types
I feel
that
like
wanted to
I
recommend.
figured out Joey's taste pretty quickly.
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, like, I saw Joey's list and I'm like, I know what this guy wants to talk about because I wanted to talk about the exact same thing. And I'm like, I'm glad you picked these ones so I can pick other weirder
yeah,
ones.
it's gonna be
exactly.
another episode where it's like the 2 boys agree, and I'm here like fighting the good fight in the corner, man.
Yeah, we got the hentai Monopoly man and Steve Handjobs over here with his fucking turtleneck.
Oh my god.